Okay, well, welcome to the volume 3 of the Crazy Old Man Show. I'm doing a crazy old man voice. I don't know if it works or not, but what the fuck. But I need to sip with some. What is this shit? Potent brain and body fuel. Well, this is pretty much wasted on me, but tastes like melted cherry ice. But anyway, I have an expose today on the Crazy Old Man Show because I grew up watching crazy TV sitcoms, those family sitcoms like Leave It to Beaver and My Three Sons and Family Affair and Ozzie and Harriet and Father Knows Best and all that sentimental fucking shit. But, okay, these things ran, late 50s into the early 60s, but as they got into the early 60s, things started to change behind the scenes because you get tired of being paired off with the same people all the fucking time. And I have credible proof. I've dug out this digest here. It has, the credible proof in it. And according to this, the phenomenon that happened in the late 60s, mid-60s early, and kept on going was wife swapping. And of course, this permeated after hours in these sitcoms. I mean, it's all written here, it's all not bullshit. And, it's sort of like, you wonder why, Ward Cleaver was always walking around sort of like he was butthurt. Well, there was never any more butch woman on a sitcom than June Cleaver with her strap on. You'd say behind the scenes, June's got crap on her strap on, watch out. But that wasn't all that was going on. The whole I Love Lucy deal, they were swapping off for years. When Lucy was going, "Oh, Ricky," that wasn't an orgasm. They cut out the part where she said, "Oh, Ricky, not Fred again tonight, my God." Terrible, terrible stuff. And then the whole thing with, My Three Sons. Well, how come My Three Sons never had a mom? And how come Fred McMurray was always smoking that fucking pipe? Things to ponder, my friends, things to ponder. What was the other one? Father Knows Best. Well, you could take that any way you wanted. Of course, he knew best behind the scenes, too. That's why these childhood stars, grew up traumatized because they would walk in on these mini little orgies after the shooting stopped. And of course, there was the other one, that Family Affair. And why do you think Sebastian Cabot was known as Mr. French? Doesn't take a fucking rocket scientist to figure that out. But anyway, that's sort of what was going on with those, wholesome, good old American mom, apple pie, and pump out 3 kids sitcoms, because that's what we were all about back then in the late 50s, early 60s. Repopulating America after World War II. But something else came to mind as I'm on this sick and perverse roll here. Did anybody out there know that the Three Stooges actually tried to make a sort of adults-only movie? And they were going to use a giant woman in it. And it was going to be called Bruja in Her Hoo-Ha. And what happened was the boys got, mistaken as gynecologists and were asked to examine this 50-foot woman. But when Curly went in and started doing the woo-woo-woo and doing the Curly shuffle and shit, she sort of queefed them all out, and that was the end of that idea. And of course, it screwed up the follow-up film, Malice with My Phallus. So those were the 2 aborted Three Stooges, not made X-rated shorts. So this is your crazy old man saying, I just smoked a shitload of weed to do this and drank a fucking energy drink, so I'm all wired and ready to go. So tune in again next week for more fucking weird shenanigans, as we might even do something called Weird Job Descriptions. See you then.